Hello everyone, this is Deadhead. Welcome back to another game of Back to Pigix Basics. Pigix, that's pig science, for those of you who don't know. Let me just fix my headphones up, give me a second. Got my hood on and it was making it particularly difficult for me to actually hear what I was doing. Okay, so we need to continue on with our mining down the thing. It's down this way. Our makeshift mine shaft, which is there to ensure that we're going to have enough resources to be able to make a somewhat normal house. Okay. Okay, more coal. Do I need more coal? No, I'm okay. So today I went to the hospital, which is man, how far down did I go? Went to the hospital, which is exciting. Not really. It's kind of interesting. Such a contrast to what I've experienced before. In regards to this surgery, I've never had surgery. Not a general anesthetic anyway, so for me it's kind of a bit of a scary thing to deal with, but the main reason why I had to go from one hospital to another was that the anesthesiast, which is, you know, the fancy way of saying the doctor who puts you out, the first time around he was like, no, I don't know how happy I am with you being here because of your brain problems. And I was just like, what? This is not a problem. This is just a thing. And there's no real issue here. If there was an issue, I would have been sent to a neurologist or something like that, you know? And I was like, no, I'm sorry, not happening. And then after we had the situation looked at and talked about and sorted it out, gosh darn it, you think there'd be a cave system around here? Talk about needing to be able to see like through the walls. I want to see where the caves are. Went back again, and then the new neurologist was like, yep. We see, like, you know, there was a bit of a problem before, and we still oh man, I've hit bedrock. I don't believe it. We still don't feel comfortable with you having the surgery here. Hence why I'm having the surgery at the other place. And it was it's like, okay, well, you know, fine, I'll do it at this other hospital if you really are that worried about it. And I went to the hospital today for this would be my third pre-op appointment for the same bloody surgery. This is my third one, which is really starting to tick me off now. But had a good time at the hospital at least, which was fun. Okay, let's go all the way up here. As good of a time, I guess. I got on really well with everyone there, the nurses and the doctors looking after me. I just put on my gloves. I wasn't expecting it to be this cold in here. My beanie's in the other room. Otherwise, I'd put that on right now. Ugh. This gloves upside down. There you go. So anyway, today they were doing all the pre-op things where they check to make sure that you're okay for surgery. Okay, so I was a bit worried because I knew that there's like 3 blocks, dude. Suck it up. Drink some concrete and harden up. So the pre-opt this time was so different, which is bizarre for me. I'm having a hard time for my brain to be able to communicate what I'm trying to say. My nose is itchy as hell. So anyway, went to the hospital, got there early. Didn't know how long I was going to be. My wife drove me, and then she was like, I don't really want to hang around. So I was like, okay, you can go. And, oh, there we go. Let's grab these there, so that way you can do some enchanting. And so I said go, you know. I ended up catching the bus back home and then walking the rest of the way, which is fine by me. I needed the exercise. I've got no iron. This game is being so doggy with iron, man. Okay, well, I can't go much further than this. Yeah. Now I guess we dig out until we find something. I just need 1 scrap of iron. That's all I need. So anyway, the first thing they do, I get to the place. I've got to do all the admin stuff. So like the lady's there. She's like, "Are you this person? Yes. What's your birthday?" and all that kind of stuff. And she's running me through all the questions. I got asked like by 3 different people, making sure I am who I am, which is, you know, fair enough. But bloody hell, thorough as hell. Anyway, so I did the admin side of things. I'm like, okay, righty, so I moved to another section of the hospital, and okay, let's try this way. And then after that, I had to wait for a bit. The first wait was the longest. It was maybe about half an hour for me just sitting there. And first off, they had to test blood pressure and do an ECG, which is all heart-related stuff. I'm gonna put torches in here so you can see what I'm doing. And the lady that looked after me, actually, the lady who did my heart rate and was going to do the ECG, she's really flirty. And I mean really flirty. Like, she's happy to have a laugh. Like, I've never had a woman be that flirty before in my life. Never. I'm guessing she's just used to a whole bunch of different people, and she's happy to have some fun with someone. But what ended up happening? Oh yeah, so she's like, "Have you had any heart problems?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "Okay, cool. We won't even worry about the ECG." It's like, your heart should be fine, you know. The blood pressure's fine. You've got no reason to have an ECG. I was like, okay, great, cool. So, you know, that cut down my time a bit. Went back outside, waited for about another 15 minutes, and then it was my turn to piss. I was hoping I'd hit iron by now. And so, what happened there? So then I had to wait 50 minutes, and then I met the anesthesiast at this hospital. And she was really cool. And, what did she say? She was like, okay, cool, you know, I told her everything. I was like, yeah, I got a brain lesion, yada, yada, yada. She's like, yeah, it should be fine. No real worries there. Why would you worry about that? And I was like, well, the last hospital, you don't even want to know what I've been through. And she's like, no, okay, that's okay. We'll monitor that. And I was like, okay, great, fine. And so she's like, just running me through everything. She's like, make sure you don't eat after midnight, but, you know, if it's later on in the day, you can have 6 hours. Don't eat for 6 hours. And she said that I'll find out when my surgery is the day before. I've got to call up to get the time for when I've got to go in. So I've got to call up on the 13th and and go in on the 14th. So my wife, she has to do training for work, and she's obviously my ride. I can get there, but I'm going to be high off my head coming out. And of course, I need where the hell's my thing? This way. They need someone there to make sure that I'm okay, that I'll be fine when I'm leaving the place. Otherwise, I might be coming off on drugs. I might not be in a very good position. Man, I really need the iron. I want a bed. I mean, if I die, I'm just going to spawn back on the island, so I'm not too worried about that. Shoot. So, yeah, I'm hopefully going to have a ride. So I'm going to find out the day before when my surgery actually is. So I'll keep that in mind as far as the day before. I've really got to make sure I make that phone call. But when I do, okay, it's this way, yes. It just means that I get to find out. Wait, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, the surgery will happen. This is the last. Okay, so the anesthesiast, the last lady. The anesthesiast was like, well, you don't smoke. You're in okay health. You've got nothing to worry about. Oh, damn it. I might need iron for that. I found gold before I found bloody iron. You can't make a gold bucket, can you? I don't know. That was my wife just leaving then, so, excuse the crunch. Okay, so we are going to try this way. I'm running out of options here. So, she's like, okay, normally you do a blood test, but because you're in such good health, we won't even worry about it. I was like, really? Oh, sweet, okay. So this hospital now is like, yeah, you're fine, you know. You got a little problem with your brain, but other than that, nothing else to worry about health-wise. I was like, okay, great. So I didn't have to have an ECG. I didn't have to have a blood test, which I had no problem with, you know. One less thing for me to worry, or two less things for me to worry about. The last lady who was going to do the blood test was like, well, I'm just going to walk you through very little, actually. It's not like she taught me all that much. And then that was it. And then I left the hospital and I caught the bus home and walked the rest of the way, which was fine. Gosh darn it, this game is being so scabby. I'm just going to strip mine because I don't really have much choice. So yeah. I need to find a cave. That's where all the iron's at. So complete contrast. But I'm happy. In a week's time, I might be knocked out under. And she said we're going to be under general anesthetic. Now, the original hospital I went to... Diamonds! I found diamonds before I found armor. I mean, iron for my armor. And redstone. Iron is rarer right now. A rarer resource in my books right now. Isn't that funny? So the price of iron would go through the roof compared to the price of... If I had a trading... what do they call it? What do they call those things? Stock market. If I had a stock market here, the price of diamond would drop. And the price of iron would increase. So what happens to rarity? That's the thing about diamonds. There's diamonds everywhere. It's just that the people who own the diamonds control the number of diamonds that go out. Hence why they're so bloody expensive. If you don't believe me, look it up on YouTube, man. I'm not even kidding. Found gold, I found diamonds, I'm finding everything here. Redstone, lapis. Okay. And without the iron, I can't bloody harvest this resource. Let's go here. Okay, there we are. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, sorry, back to the anesthetic. My brain just kind of stopped just at that moment. It was like, ew, thinking. Oh man, that was good timing for the picture break. So, according to the other hospital, I'm going to have two types of anesthetic. A general anesthetic, which will put me to sleep, and a local anesthetic, so when I wake up, when the general anesthetic wears off, I'll wake up, but the local anesthetic will stop the pain from being in my mouth until the pain will hopefully subside by the time the local wears off, which I don't know. Kind of keep worrying me. The anesthesia said you might wake up with a sore throat just because we've got to shove a tube down there, and I was like, I'm not looking forward to that. I don't want to be deep-throated by a freaking tube. And I got to ask a question that I've always wanted to ask a healthcare professional. I mean, someone getting, that kind of surgery. I was like, how do you know when, you've got the right hole and it's not gone down to the stomach? And she kind of looked at me with these eyes like, well, such a child. Such a child question. She said, there's a camera. I was like, oh, okay. And then I left and I was thinking, but what did they do before they had cameras? How did they know they got the lungs and not the stomach? That's a scary thought. That scares me a lot. So anyway, so that's my query made. Come on, there must be iron this far down. This is ridiculous. I'm going to try going up. I'm going to go up a little bit. Hang on. Okay, so this way. Need iron to get the water. Let's just do it here. Probably should go higher. I probably should find a damn feckin' cave. That's what I should probably do. Ugh. Let's sort out this. Got a very specific way of doing this. Hose are one of those awkward ones. There we go. Okay, keep pressing tab. Damn it. Okay, let's grab all this rubbish. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, no one likes gravel. You can't win friends with gravel. Now the overwhelming desire to go toilet is dirt? I wanted to build a house this game. I didn't think it would be this hard to find iron. I honestly did not. Okay, Let's try here. This feels good. This feels right. I know it is. Got no more torches. That's a problem. Seriously, man, gravel is so annoying in this game. Oh, this stuff doesn't spit out of your if it's in the workbench. Oh, that's handy. I didn't realize that was a thing. Not too sure how I feel about that. Oh, just adjusting my seat. There we go. Okay, where's our... There we go. It must be nighttime in-game. The sun is finally out. Good gravy. Sydney has been under, like, crazy rain right about meow. So, kind of glad to have some sunshine. And our plants have been dying. Everyone's lawn is, like, not yellow, but definitely struggling under the complete lack of rain we had during... over the summertime. And even actually during autumn we had barely any rain as well, so very upsetting for our poor plants. I don't believe this. But what is cool is that Australia Geographic or National Geographic, I forget which one it was. It's just a store that sells sciencey type things and all types of other stuff as well, including beer brewing and cider brewing kits, which is really cool. This is my last. Damn it! Just as I said that, the bloody pickaxe broke. I was going to say this is my last pickaxe, isn't it? So yeah, I went to National Geographic, and I went there a couple of weeks ago actually with a client because I'm a social care worker. I'm a social support worker. Sorry, social care worker. I can never remember what the proper title is. Man, I chose the worst spot for iron. Okay, I'm going to try digging a bit closer to the surface. Let's hope nothing spawned up here. I mean, I kind of put torches everywhere, but man, there's going to be one little block that is so dark that it just spawns all the terror. Okay, we're gonna go. We got enough of everything. We can do four of those things. There we go. 4 pickaxes. Okay, let's chuck some. No, how do I? There we go. This general getting rid of all this rubbish kind of movement right here. Saplings. There we go. Actually, get rid of... Oh my gosh! It has been that long. I'm spamming buttons just trying to get this bloody thing to work. Okay. Shush. And actually, which way... Guess it doesn't matter which way I'm facing. Let's go this way. This feels good. This feels right. Hopefully I'll find iron by the end of this episode. I've only got 3 minutes left. So, what was I talking about? Surgery, yada yada yada. It's going to happen. I mean, oh, that's right. The final lady I spoke to today, she's like, how many... You know, you're into, she's like, why are you having the surgery today? And I was like, well, I'm going to get my wisdom teeth removed. She goes, how many? I go, all of them. She goes, all of them? It's like, yes. She goes, I thought it was only 3. I was like, no. It's all of them. Trust me, baby. It's all of them. And, she was like, okay, hang on. And she's reading over the notes. She goes, oh, it is all of them. It's just that I read, it's at the 3rd molar. I was like, well, no, it's all my wisdom teeth. It's all of them, all 4 of them. Get rid of them. Just make them be gone. And he's like, okay, I can do that. Ah, ha, 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 iron. It happens. Now I need to make an oven. That's the worst laugh. That's the worst laugh in the world. God, it's like cancer for the ears. There we go. I don't know if I should get that diamonds down there or not. Oh, snap. Look at that. More iron. This is the place. This was it. This is the night. We're going to call this... We're going to celebrate this day in-game as Iron Night. I am the Iron Man. Bow, 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 bow. Wow, there is so much iron here. Finally, this game's like... This is why I haven't been able to find it. All the iron's here! I wonder why my wife left. She must have gone to work. Okay, cool. How much... Actually, I should probably grab this coal too now that I'm here. Now that it's here. Just had to go down a bit, that's all. This is a bit of a workout for the pickaxe. Man, 20 minutes goes so quickly. I didn't realize how quickly 20 minutes went. Yeah. I've been playing that South Park game on my mobile app. South Park Phone Destroyer. At first I was kind of a bit, and then I kind of got into it. And now I'm back to the whole, kind of thing. It's just so difficult, and it is really grindy. I didn't realize how grindy it was until I had to actually go back and play a whole heap of the old missions just to get stuff to upgrade my, older characters. Because every time you move into, like, a new zone, you kind of move into a new era of, like, you know, different character types. And you have different resources in order to upgrade them. The problem is, though, if you run out of the older stuff, you've got to go back and kind of farm for them to get the pieces back. So, in the end today, I just kind of, I got stuck on this one mission. We have to beat Kyle of all people. And I tried so many times last night, grinded for about 2 hours just to get all the resources. Tried again today, with my cards been up after I upgraded all my cards, still lost. And I was like, no, that's it, gone, don't care anymore. Deleted the game from my phone. I do not care. You know what? These games are just lethal. They are such cash grabbers. And as funny as that South Park makes fun of them in one of the very episodes about these cash grabbing, quote unquote, free games. Okay, there we go. Let's get this iron cooking. Sorry, don't need to cook the coal. The coal is already ready to be fine. Okay, I've got to get rid of this tree. So, yeah, get rid of that. One less game for me to worry about. I need to get a new headset, though, because my flatmate might be doing some VR stuff. And he needs a headset, because he can't use my microphone, apparently. I think so, anyway, I don't know. I need to check what's the deal there with that. Yes, I hear you. Yes, oh my goodness, you guys, get out of my grill. Okay, iron. I'm just going to use wood for the time being. We've got enough wood. We can use that wood. Well, that's about it. I think we're good for today. Holy cow, it took a little while for my brain to get into that. One day I hope to swim over to that island and see what mysteries... Oh, they got reeds! Oh, that's good. We need that. We need those reeds oh so bad. Well, thank you all for watching, everyone. Take care, live long, live well, look after yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Back to Basics. Back to Basics. See ya. Bye!